Um, what question? Oh yeah, I also recorded a video that actually didn't record because the card was full, so Hey guys, I'm Stephanie. Welcome to my channel. If you're new, which you probably are, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. My first attempt at YouTube, I kind of just jumped right into it. And so I decided, like, for my first video coming back, that would be more of like an introductory thing. Like, I know most of my viewers right now are probably going to be people that know me, but, you know, in case I blow up, y'all might as well get to know Steph. So I'm going to do like a quick little African tag slash black girl tag. Like, I'm using little questions for both. And while I'm doing that, I'm going to be getting ready because I'm taking photos in about an hour. So yeah, that's going to be what I do. Alright, the questions are up. Let's get it. Okay, I already primed my face. So first question, ethnicity. I'm Kenyan. Both of my parents come from the Makueni area, and we're part of the Kamba tribe. Ooh, if I can find my stuff. So yeah, if y'all know what that means, that's my people, that's where I'm from. I wasn't born there, but obviously I've visited a few times, and yeah, unfortunately I don't know the language fluently. What are your African names? So my middle name is Mumbe, and then I also get called Kombe and Komili too. I don't remember what they mean, but I'm just so used to hearing it, I just think of it as a name more than necessarily like a nickname or word. Like, I rarely get called Stephanie in my own home. I know Mumbai means beautiful, but I don't know about the other two. Zodiac sign. I'm a Scorpio. I don't really put too much weight in signs, but I do like read some of them, like some of the daily stuff or some of the little like Twitter threads, and I've noticed like I definitely align with a lot of the traits of a Scorpio, so I don't doubt that at all, which is odd because I'm like right on the cusp, so I thought I would have more Sag qualities than I do, but I really don't. Favorite edge control. I love got to be. Like, most people use that for laying down wigs, but I use it for my edges too. And it's like really, really, like, you can feel your scalp, like, well, not your scalp, but just like your edges like being glued down. Like, once it's dry, it's dry. And I know for me, like, to prevent flaking, I like to just refresh it the next day with water. Like, I'll just take my toothbrush, wet it, and then just kind of rebrush over it. Like, right here, this is from yesterday, like the gel I used yesterday. And then, of course, in my sleep, they got kind of turns out of whack, and then I just, you know, use the wet toothbrush and put them back. So it's a little pro tip for you guys. When was your first relaxer, first time natural? I don't really remember. I think I was like 9 or 10. It was definitely elementary school when I got my first relaxer. And then I went natural the summer after 10th grade, I believe. Yeah, that sounds right. And then I was that for a while. It was nice. I just get bored with my hair really quick, so I'm always changing it. And relax again was part of that, but I do still love my natural hair. I'm gonna go natural again eventually, but for now I'm just gonna live with the shortcut. It's really fun and convenient, so that's that on that. Favorite black couple. I love Tiana and Iman. Like, they're just so in sync and they're so cute, and I love Junie. Like, she's adorable. I know the show, like, I don't know, I wish there was more of it, because I feel like the season was kind of short. I don't know if it was the end of the season or just a hiatus, but it was like, what, 6 episodes? But yeah, I really like them. They're beautiful, and I feel like they look a little different than that last clip. My memory card ran out, so I just went ahead and like finished up my brows, and then I had to import everything onto my laptop. The devil works hard, but Apple works harder. Where was I? I think I was on couples. Okay, predominantly black or white school. It was weird because my school, I mean, it was mostly white, but it was still pretty diverse. Like, there was a good amount of black people. But then most of my classes, like, I was one of a few. especially in like elementary and middle school. Like I remember in elementary school I was the only black kid like a few times, and yeah, middle school basically like close to the same. Most of my classes it was like 1 of 4 or 5, if that. But I don't know if that really affected like necessarily the way I saw myself. It more so just affected the way I saw others, which kind of sucks because for a while I like basically just kind of looked down on other black people, and that was just, I was really glad to have moved past that basically. And I think that was pretty much just up to like early high school when I, you know, changed the way I thought. Next question. How deep is it to see someone? Whoa. How deep is it for someone to see you with your headscarf? Not deep at all. I've gone to class with my headscarf, gone to the store with my headscarf. Like, it just, I don't know. I don't have a problem with it. That might be because I'm a college student. Everyone is raggedy most days, like most weekdays. So that might be part of why. When it comes to like boys and stuff, like I don't know, I kind of stopped caring what dudes think of me like when it comes to stuff like that, just because I'm like, I mean, you're here for a reason, so why are you so pressed that I got a bonnet on, you know? Especially the dudes that be catfishing, like that's not as bad. So I don't know, it's not that deep to me. Least favorite stereotype, I would say that we're angry, because I know for me, like, it has definitely affected the way other people will like view or conduct themselves with me, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like sometimes it seemed almost like people were scared of me, and I mean sometimes it works to your advantage, because you know, if you know no one's gonna stand up to you within certain regards, you can kind of handle it the way you want. But sometimes it's annoying just because like, you know, it could have been better, like whatever situation could have been handled better if they didn't feel that way about you. So I know other black girls could probably relate to that. Favorite way to wear your hair, I don't really have a favorite way, just because I'm always changing it. I know when my hair was longer, I loved like doing bantu knot outs. That was my go-to thing. Right now with my hair this short, there's only so much I can do, so I basically just do this. Like, I'll do like the little finger waves in the back. They're kind of busted right now because of the way I slept last night, and then I'll put rollers on the top and the sides. Yeah, it's pretty convenient. Like, I really like this cut. I think it's super cute and kind of like boyish and youthful, but still very feminine at the same time. Favorite artist? Oh my god, that's one of the hardest questions to answer when people ask me. Like, I know a couple years ago it'd be easier, I'd just like One Direction, but ever since they broke up and my stan days are kind of over, I haven't really picked up any artists the same way I was like such a huge like mega fan of them. I would say like as of right now, I've been bumping Everything Is Love like nonstop ever since it came out on Apple Music, which was like yesterday or the day before, but that's like all I've been listening to. I really love it. I've gotten into like within like the past couple months, I've gotten into like Rex Orange County and Kelly Uchis more. Who else? Of course, I love Zayn and Harry Styles, if you don't know. Yeah, it's really hard to pick a favorite, but that's just who I've been listening to like as of late, like the most often. But I wouldn't really be able to tell you who my number one person is, just because I'm mad indecisive when it comes to that kind of thing. Favorite color? Probably green. It used to be purple, as you can probably see from my wall, but I don't know, like the green of like trees and grass and leaves, like I find it so pretty. Like, I just love, I'm not like a huge like nature person, but I just love the look of it. Like, I love that green, it's so rich to me. But I feel like it looks goofy on clothes. Like, I wouldn't wear that shade of green, but I love looking at it. Clothes wise, I wear a lot of forest green. I'm wearing some right now. And I love lime green too. I think it's really pretty. And I think it pops really well on dark skin as well. Can you sing or dance? No and no. I cannot. I was in chorus in high school, but I mean, I don't know. I think I was a lot less pad back then. I remember I auditioned for like the little a cappella group, and the instructor for that was different than our actual chorus teacher, and he ranked me as like the most talented out of everyone that auditioned. But I don't put too much weight on that just because it was years ago, and I feel like back then I was practicing a lot more often, and my vocal cords were getting, you know, used. Like, it's like a muscle. Like, if you don't use it for a long time, obviously it's gonna not necessarily deteriorate, but it's just not gonna perform the same way. And then with dancing, I have really big feet, and it shows. Like, when I try to dance, I look really goofy. I can, you know, whine and twerk like.
One eternity later.
Don't come for me. I had to do that whole import thing again, and I had to move my tripod because she's broken. So that's why my face looks a little more doneish than it did before. This recording is taking a lot more than it needed to, so hopefully I can get all my stuff together. Okay, next question. Do you get told you sound white? All the time. It's like my whole life. And I think it had a big part. I think a big part of that had to do with, like I said, the schools I went to and the people I surrounded myself with, because I know I'm kind of a chameleon when it comes to the way I speak. Like, if I'm around black people, I'm gonna sound black. If I'm around, you know, non-black people, I'm not gonna sound black. So it matters who I'm with. And you also have to keep in mind, like, I know for a long time, the way I sound now is basically how I sound for the most part. It might adjust just based on the mood and, again, who I'm around, but yeah, it's been an ongoing comment I've heard throughout my life. It used to bother me, but not anymore, just because I know it comes from other people's ignorance more than it comes from my own shortcomings, so it doesn't bother me. I decided not to answer the last question because it was just too much work to go back and forth with the importing and the recording and the importing and the recording. So this is just my complete look. Again, I wanted to thank you guys for watching. My next video will be a lot better because I won't have to do that back and forth thing. Like I said, I'm gonna get a bigger SD card or whatever. And yeah, that's basically it. Thanks, guys.
Open your heart up, hoping I never find out that you're anyone else. 'Cause I love you, just how you are. Hope you never